partners! Teacher Sueli aqui, estreando uma nova fase deste canal, uma fase de entretenimento educacional. Essa ideia do entretenimento educacional, assim, veio pra ficar, hein? Então, usem e abusem, porque essa pegada de entretenimento educacional, ela veio a pedidos. Vocês pediram, teacher, a gente tá sentindo falta de canal no YouTube com conteúdo em inglês feito por brasileiro. Então, vamos lá. Esse vídeo, nesse primeiro vídeo da estreia do canal Teacher Sueli Araújo, Vibe Entretenimento Educacional, o tema é The 5 Most Extreme Sports in the World. Então, o vídeo vai ser todo em inglês, hein? Espero vocês depois da vinheta. Simbora! Simbora então! The 5 Most Extreme Sports in the World. Let's go! Well, first thing, I brought here 5 extreme sports. That is true. Nobody is going to doubt that. But I ranked them according to my idea of danger or risk of death. So I ranked them from the 5th position to the 1st position, from the least dangerous to the most dangerous. At the end of the video, you can leave your comment here and tell me if you agree or not with the rank I created. Okay? Deal? Well, so please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you haven't left your like yet, please do, because you don't forget in the end. Right, let's do that now. Get rid of that and just enjoy the video. There is also this little bell. It's this side, right? So activate the notifications and you will receive all the videos I'm going to upload here. Okay, nice, very good. So let's go then to the 5th position of the 5 most extreme sports in the world, ranked by me. So in the 5th position, I put skateboarding. What do you think? That it is an extreme sport, okay, it is. But from the 5 I chose to bring here today, I believe this one is okay. You know, there is this smaller ramp and this crazy high ramp. If you fall from one of those, yeah, there is risk, right? But I think you've got great chances to survive, don't you think? I think. I believe you do. So yeah, I think they're crazy, but I also think they're very skilled and talented. I look up to people who can skateboard well, because I can't. Well, let's see then the equipment they use or they should use. So, well, you see here, this one, he's wearing an elbow and a knee protector, right? So elbows and knee protectors, and he should be wearing a helmet, but he's not. This one isn't wearing any of the protectors. But anyways, if you are going to start practicing skateboarding, you better start wearing the protection equipment. So you need elbow protectors, knee protectors, helmet, please. There are also those sneakers. They are a specific kind of sneakers that is better for skateboarding practice. Okay, so choose well. Of course, you also need a skateboard, right? Yeah. So I think this extreme sport is nice. It's awesome to watch. the competitions, and even when they're not competing, they're just practicing. They're great. I love watching them practicing. What about you? Do you like skateboarding? Are you good at skateboarding? Do you have your own skateboard, or you go lending from people, from your brothers or sisters? Tell me, let me know. Okay, ready for the next one? On the 4th position, I ranked bungee jumping. Wow, look at those photos. They're so nice. Look at this view. I think it's insane to be up there. So insane that I prefer to watch than go in there and practicing. But what about you? Would you like to try it? So the equipments are those belts here. You need the belts and also clips and couplings to put them together, and of course you need this elastic rope here. So once you jump, you'll be kind of kicking in the air. I think that is part of the fun, right? All the adrenaline, you get good adrenaline when you jump, I believe. But then when you get there in the air, wow. Oof. Would you try it? Is it on your bucket list? You know, people who practice extreme sports, they usually have this bucket list with all the extreme sports they'd like to try. So are you a fan of bungee jumping? Would you try it? Do you have a plan? When will you do that? Or is it just a dream, something you wish, but you don't even thought seriously about that because you think that is something very far away from your reality? Let me know. Well, I think it was Walt Disney who said, if you can dream it, you can do it. Was it him? If I'm wrong, let me know here on the comments. All the questions I'm asking you, I really want to know the answers. So comment, tell me everything. I love to read all the comments. Wow, okay. So far so good. We had our 5th position and we had our 4th position. Let's go then to the 3rd position of my list that I ranked some 5 extreme sports from the least dangerous to the most dangerous. Ooh. And don't forget to tell me if you agree or not with my judgment. Okay, that's my judgment, my ranking. I want to know from you, how would you rank this extreme sports? So in 3rd position, 3rd position, we have rafting. Have you ever tried rafting? This one is nice. Well, all of them are nice, but this one is, I don't know, it involves water. And I love water, so I'm kind of suspicious to talk about that, right? When it involves water, love it. But yeah, you see, bungee jumping also involves water, but you're not in the water, right? You're just jumping and kicking above it. So rafting. What do you need to practice rafting? You need inflatable boat, right? Also those clothes, they're proper for water sports. Yes, you need lifesavers and also helmets. Please look at those rocks. Look at those rocks. What if someone is practicing rafting and they fall from the boat for some reason? and they hit their heads on one of those rocks and they're not wearing a helmet, right? So if you are going to practice extreme sport, please wear all the equipment. I know extreme sports are extremes for a reason, right? And the danger, the risk brings adrenaline. I understand, I get that, but please wear the equipment. Do that. So what else? So ours. Look, each one of them, I don't know if they're a crew, if they're a group, I don't know, I'm not sure how they denominate themselves, but each one of them has an oar. Look, they use the oar to control the boat, right? So boat, oars, lifesavers, helmet, clothes proper for water, and also survival kit. It's all of the boats have a survival kit in it. That is a good thing for you to have when you're practicing a sport like that. You go many kilometers down the river and you may not have anything. If there is an accident or something, you'll need to have this survival kit with you. Well, I think out of the 5 extreme sports I brought here today, the one I'd do is rafting. I would go rafting if I had the chance. It involves water, so I like it. I also like very much skateboarding, but I don't know, I kind of have 2 left feet, so it doesn't work at all. Are you good at rafting? Have you ever tried it? Let me know here on the comments. Would you try it? Which position would you put rafting on your bucket list if you had one? And if you don't have one, well, maybe you should have one. Why don't you start a bucket list? And it doesn't have to be only about extreme sports. You can put whatever things you want to do in life on your bucket list, and then you go making them reality one after the other. Yeah, I like this idea. If I were you, I'd take the suggestion. Well, number 2, second position on my list, the 5 most extreme sports ranked by me according to the level of death probability. It was kind of weird, right? Anyways, let's move then to the next one, and it's climbing. Do you like climbing? Have you ever tried? Do you have an experience climbing that is interesting, or it was a situation in which you had fun, or in which you went through some troubles? I'd like to know about that. So comment here, and if you're planning to also, I want to know about that. Don't invite me because I won't go. Even though I love the outdoors, you know, I love camping. As you know, I love water, so if you're going to a river or to a waterfall, okay, you can invite me. But if you're planning on climbing the waterfall, don't call me at all. Let me drink some water here. So climbing, you have this option to practice indoors if you prefer, and I'd recommend you to start indoors, right? If you're just starting practice climbing, because it's very dangerous. Imagine this, she's in this high if she falls, you know, they wear these equipments. Talking about them, you have this seat belt, right? And also the rope. That is a specific rope, very strong, for you to use to practice climbing. Also the sneakers, they wear specific sneakers, which they're better to stick to the rocks. When you're stepping on the rocks, they stick better, those kind of sneakers. So yeah, those equipments plus a lot of strength, right, flexibility, those are needed to practice climbing. It's great, but as I said, I don't see myself trying this. Do you see yourself trying this? If you decided to start this like tomorrow, would you start indoors, or would you go outdoors already? You don't need to start climbing this rock until this far as she is here. It has its beginning here, so you go little by little as you develop strength and flexibility and the ability to climb. You start going higher, right? Well, okay, so climbing was on the second position of my list. Which one do you think is in the first position? The one I think it's the craziest, and the one I think the risk of death is tremendous. Which one do you think is it? Ready? Ready to see it? Oh, do you hear the soar? Very good. Okay. Ba 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 ba. I didn't mean that. Ba 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 ba. Yes, there you go. Parachuting and skydiving, and/or, because they are different. Do you know the difference between parachuting and skydiving? Yes, they're different. The professionals would say they're very different. Me, as I am not a professional, as I just read a little bit about them, I just well, I know that the main difference would be how long you are in the air without opening your parachute. Because both cases you need a parachute. There are some crazy, oh, I don't want to judge them, but judging already, crazy people who go skydiving without a parachute. I've seen some videos on YouTube. But anyways, so as I was saying, the difference is pretty much the how much time you are in the air before opening your parachute. So skydiving, you go like 30 minutes from 30, not minutes, 30 seconds to, I don't know, 1 minute and a half, you know, with your parachute closed, then you open it. So skydiving is faster because you fall faster, you free fall for, you see, 1 minute and a half free falling. You go a long distance. And parachuting, you go, you be more time on the air because well, because the parachute gives you this time, right, up there. Well, but for me, it's the most dangerous. I know there are not many accidents, you know, many situations with many accidents, but the ones that happened, most of them were final, right? So anyways, that is my rank. What do you think? How would you rank these 5 extreme sports from the most dangerous to the least dangerous? or vice versa. So I brought here for you today skateboarding, bungee jumping, rafting, climbing, and parachuting and skydiving. So tell me, how would you rank them? Which one would you put to your bucket list? Let me know. Put it all here on the comments and I will read all of them. Bom, isso daí. Então, o vídeo todo em inglês. O que você aprendeu aqui hoje? Extreme Sport, que é o que a gente chama em português de esporte radical, né? Então, em inglês você vai dizer Extreme Sport, não vai traduzir literalmente. Aprendeu aí o nome de 6 esportes radicais, inclusive alguns equipamentos que você usa para praticar esses esportes. Então, se você precisar revisar, volta e assiste tudo, traz essas coisas para a sua realidade, responde as perguntas que eu te fiz, em inglês, obviamente, né? E isso é uma prática excelente para você. Então, é isso. Beijo. A gente se vê por aí. We'll see you around.